Hello students. So let's start with the first problem, which is based on separating the given hyperbolic function into real and imaginary part. So guys, here I'll be having a numerical, or I'll be solving the numerical for you, where we'll see how to separate the given hyperbolic function into real and imaginary parts and how to derive the given result. So here e to the power z is given as sine of u plus iv, and the value of z is x plus iy. So we have to prove that 2 e to the power 2x is equal to hyperbolic cos 2v minus cos 2u, and then we have to prove that tan y is equal to hyperbolic tan v into cot u. So guys, if you observe the two results, so before starting the solution we should always observe what is being asked. So let's say if I observe what is being asked, then here I can say that on the left hand side there is a variable, or there are variables like x and y, whereas on the right hand side we have variables like u and v. Now let's observe the given term. So in the given term we have e to the power z. Now z is x plus iy. It means on the left hand side we have e to the power x plus iy. So on the left hand side we have all x and y terms. On the right hand side we have u and v terms. And the same thing is being asked in the question. So guys, whenever such type of situation comes where both sides we have different variables and the same type of variables are given in the question, so that time we use a method of separation of the given function into real and imaginary parts. So here what I'll do is, on the both sides we'll find out the complex number, we'll compare the complex number, we'll find out the real part and we'll find out the imaginary part, or we'll compare the real part with real part and imaginary part with the imaginary part, and then we'll get few equations, and then solving those equations we can get the answer. So let's start. So here e to the power z is e to the power x plus iy, which is equal to sine of u plus iv. So let's expand this. So we know the formula for sine of a plus b. So I'll apply that formula, which is sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. So this will become now guys, let's solve this. So here I'll separate it. So we will get e to the power x into e to the power iy. Now guys, e to the power iy is nothing but the exponential form of a complex number, which we have studied in the previous videos. So let's bring it in the polar form. So I can say that e to the power iy will be cos of y plus I into sin y. So this is the polar form of e to the power iy. Now on the right hand side we have sin u. Now for cos iv we have a formula. So guys, if you don't know the formula, what you have to do is you have to go in my previous video where I have covered the different formulae of hyperbolic function, and you have to apply that formula over here. So the value of cos iv is hyperbolic cos v plus here cos u as it is. Now the value of sin iv is I hyperbolic sin v. Now guys, if you observe left hand side we got a complex number, and similarly we got the complex number on RHS. Now we'll compare the real part and the imaginary part, because we have equal to sign in between. So if you check the real part on the left hand side, it is e to the power x into cos y, because this e to the power x is gonna multiply this bracket. So we'll say comparing real and imaginary parts, we will get e to the power x into cos y, which is the real part, is equal to sin u into hyperbolic cos v. So this is the real part on the RHS. Now let's see the imaginary part. So on the left hand side the imaginary part is e to the power x into sin y. On the right hand side it is cos of u into hyperbolic sin v. Now guys, here for simplicity we can give them the equation number. So let's say this is equation number 1, this is equation number 2. So here we got two equations by comparison. Now guys, let's come to the result. So here we have to prove this first result. So if you observe, on the right hand side we want hyperbolic cos 2v minus cos 2u, it means I want both the variables. Whereas on the left hand side, I just want a single variable which is x. Now, if you check these two equations, then here on the left hand side we have x and y, that is the both variables. Out of that we don't want y over here. So what I have to do is I have to make some adjustment by which y will be eliminated from left hand side. And guys, for that I will use one formula of trigonometry, which is sine square y plus cos square y, because that is equal to 1. So if I square it and if I add it, then here I am gonna get sine square y plus cos square y, and that will become 1. So that is why what I'll do is I will square this equation number 1, then I'll square this equation number 2, and then I'll add it. So by squaring and adding, here I'll say we will get e to the power 2x. So guys, see, if I square it, here I'll get e to the power 2x into cos square y. Here I'll get e to the power 2x into sine square y. And then if we add it, then e to the power 2x will be common. And in the bracket, we will get cos square y plus sine square y, which will be 1. So guys, it means we will just get e to the power 2x. Next, on the right hand side, if I square this and add it, we'll get so guys, we got this. Now let's come to the question. So in the question, as we want e to the power 2x on the left hand side, yes, we got it. Now we want 2 also, but we'll get it in the later part. Now let's observe the right hand side. On the right hand side, we have only cos term. So we have cos from trigonometry and hyperbolic cos from the hyperbolic function. So it means guys, my work will be to bring each and every function in terms of cos. The second thing that we should observe is the angle is doubled. Here we have 2v, here we have 2u, whereas here we have u and v. So it means we have to double the angle and bring all terms in terms of cos or hyperbolic cos. So let's start with that. So here I'll be using few formulae of trigonometry and few formulae of hyperbolic function to bring that result. So for sine square u, we will use the formula which is 1 minus cos of 2u upon 2. Next, for hyperbolic cos square we will use the formula of 1 plus hyperbolic cos of 2v upon 2, plus here for cos square u we will use 1 plus cos of 2u upon 2. So that is the formula from trigonometry. And for this hyperbolic sine square we will use the formula of hyperbolic cos 2v minus 1 upon 2. So guys, here we are just using the formula from hyperbolic function and trigonometric function. And let's say if you don't know this formula, what you have to do? Again, you have to go back to the video of formula of hyperbolic function and just revise all the formula. Okay, so let's start. So now here in the denominator of all terms we got 2, so we can take 2 common and we'll send this 2 on the left hand side, so that we will get 4 e to the power 2x equal to, and now on the right hand side we'll multiply the remaining terms. So we'll multiply these two numerators and these two numerators. So let's start. So 1 into this bracket will remain same, so 1 plus hyperbolic cos of 2v. Next, minus cos of 2u into this bracket, so that will be minus cos of 2u and minus cos of 2u hyperbolic cos of 2v. Next, we'll multiply this bracket with 1, so we'll get hyperbolic cos of 2v minus 1. Next, this bracket into cos of 2u, so plus cos of 2u hyperbolic cos of 2v minus cos of 2u. Now guys, we'll cancel the terms which are same and opposite in sign. So I'll cancel this positive term with this negative term and this one with negative 1. Now we'll write the remaining terms. So here we'll get hyperbolic cos 2v plus hyperbolic cos 2v. It means 2 times hyperbolic cos 2v. Next, minus cos 2u minus cos 2u, which is minus 2 times cos of 2u. Now we can take 2 common from here. So that 2, and here we have 4. So that 2 will divide this 4 and we will get 2 on the right hand side. So it means guys, we will get 2 e to the power 2x on the right hand side, and on the left hand side and on the right hand side we'll get hyperbolic cos of 2v minus cos of 2u. And guys, this is nothing but our result number 1. So here I'll show you. This is what was the first result. So here we got the first result. Now let's start with the second result. So in the second result, we want tan y on the left hand side. So guys, let's observe these two equations. So to get tan y, we can divide equation number 2 with equation number 1. So e to the power x and e to the power x will be cancelled. Sin y upon cos y will be tan y. So here I'll say dividing equation number 2 by equation number 1. So we will get tan y on the left hand side. Let's see the right hand side. So cos u upon sin u will be cot u. So here I'll write it will be cot u, and hyperbolic sin v upon hyperbolic cos v will be hyperbolic tan v. So here we got cot u into hyperbolic tan v, and guys, that is nothing but our required right hand side. So it means we have proved both the results by separating the given hyperbolic function into real and imaginary parts. So guys, I am sure you understood the explanation. So just follow the same steps in the exam to get the full marks, and don't forget to share this video with your friends, because if they have not understood this problem in the college, they can revise the same problem from the video and they can also get good marks in the engineering mathematics. So guys, thank you for watching. In the next video, I'm gonna cover the second problem on the hyperbolic function. So keep watching the videos. Thank you very much.